Looking for projects for your academics? Need help with your project? Want any pre-built project? Then you are at right place. Welcome to my channel, Project Solutions Hub. Hello, aspiring engineers and coders. Welcome back to the channel. If you're a B.Tech CSE student looking for an engaging project, or just curious about building interactive web applications, you're in the right place. Today, we're exploring a versatile drawing application built entirely with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript's powerful Canvas API. We'll first dive into the key code snippets that bring this app to life, and then we'll switch to demonstrating its exciting features and seeing the powerful output. Get ready to understand the mechanics and then witness the results. So, what exactly is this drawing app capable of? It's your personal digital sketchpad, right in your browser, packed with essential tools. Here are the core functionalities we'll be demonstrating: freehand drawing, customization, geometric shapes, shape filling, adding text, undo and redo, clear canvas responsive design. This entire application runs directly in your web browser, using just HTML for structure, CSS for its looks, and JavaScript for all the dynamic interaction. No complex backend required, pure front-end power. Before we see the app in action, let's lay the groundwork by understanding the fundamental code structures. This part will give you a solid grasp of how everything connects. At the very heart of our application's structure is the Canvas ID equals drawing canvas tag. This is our digital drawing surface. Notice its ID attribute, which is how we'll reference it in JavaScript. Surrounding it is a div called Canvas Container, which helps us manage its styling and responsiveness. Below that, the Controls div houses all our interactive elements: the color picker, brush size slider, various tool buttons for drawing different shapes and text, and crucially, clear canvas, undo BTN, and redo BTN. We also have hidden modal structures like text input modal that JavaScript will dynamically show. In JavaScript, we first grab references to all these HTML elements. The most critical line is const ctx equals sign canvas. Get context, 2D. This ctx object is our digital paintbrush. It exposes all the methods we'll use to draw lines, shapes, and text onto the canvas. We also initialize several key variables: is drawing tracks mouse activity, last x, last y, start x, start y, store coordinates for drawing logic. Current mode keeps track of the active tool, and is filling shapes determines if shapes are filled. Crucially, for our undo redo feature, we have drawing history, an array that will store snapshots of our canvas at different points, and history index, which acts as a pointer to the current state in that history. The initialize canvas function is our setup routine. It's called once when the page fully loads, window, on load, and again every time the browser window is resized. It sets our default drawing styles from the control panel. More importantly, it dynamically adjusts the canvas's internal drawing dimensions, canvas width, canvas height, to match the actual display size of its container. This prevents blurry drawings on high-resolution screens or when the window is resized. It also calls CTX, clear rect, to ensure a fresh canvas and then save canvas state, to add this blank state to our undo history. Our powerful undo-redo feature relies on these functions. Save canvas state is the commit operation. After every completed drawing, a line, a shape, text, or even clearing, it captures the entire canvas as a pixel-based image using CTX, gets image data, and pushes it into our drawing history array. If you've undone actions and then draw something new, it cleverly truncates any future history to prevent inconsistencies. Undo and redo. Then simply navigate this drawing history array. Using CTX, put image data to redraw the canvas with the saved snapshot. Update undo redo buttons. Ensures the undo redo buttons are enabled or disabled correctly based on our position in history. This entire section lays the groundwork for all the visual output we're about to see. Now that we've glimpsed the core mechanics, let's see how these pieces come together to create a dynamic drawing experience. We'll explore each feature, focusing on the visual output and the creative possibilities it unlocks. You can see our drawing area here, framed by a subtle border. Below it, we have our control panel. Let's start with the basics. On the control panel, the first thing you'll notice is the color picker. It's incredibly intuitive. Now, with red selected, any line I draw, like this freehand stroke, immediately appears in red. See, the change is instant and applies to all new drawings. I can switch to blue, and now my strokes are blue. This dynamic color selection is fundamental to any drawing app. Next to the color picker, we have the brush size slider. This controls the thickness of our lines and shape outlines. If I drag the slider all the way down to its minimum, say to 1 pixel, you get this incredibly fine, thin line, perfect for detailed work. Now, let's bump it up to a medium size, perhaps 20 pixels. Notice how much thicker this line is. And for those bold strokes, slide it to the maximum. You can see how dramatically the line thickness changes, offering a wide range of expressive capabilities. It's all about direct visual feedback as you adjust the slider. Beyond freehand, our app gives you specific tools for geometric precision. You'll find buttons for rectangle, circle, and line on the control panel. Let's clear the canvas to give us a clean slate for shapes. I'll click on the rectangle tool button. Notice how it highlights, indicating it's the active tool. With the rectangle tool active, I can click and drag anywhere on the canvas. As I drag, you see a live preview of the rectangle adjusting its size and shape. This instant visual feedback is crucial. When I release the mouse, the final rectangle is drawn. I can draw as many as I want, each one distinct based on my drag. Now, what if we want a solid rectangle instead of just an outline? That's where the Fill Shape checkbox comes in. With Fill Shape checked and orange selected, observe what happens when I draw a new rectangle. Instead of just an outline, it's now a solid, filled orange block. You can toggle this checkbox at any time. If I uncheck it, my next rectangle will revert back to being an outline, even with the same orange color. This gives you quick control over your shape's appearance. Let's move to the circle tool. Just like rectangles, these are drawn by dragging, but they're actually ellipses, meaning you can create perfect circles or stretched, oval shapes. I'll select the circle tool. If I drag equally in all directions, I get a perfect circle. But if I drag more horizontally or vertically, I can create these elongated oval shapes, allowing for more design flexibility. And of course, the Fill Shape checkbox works here too. With it checked, my circles and ovals become solid, vibrant shapes, immediately showcasing the power of combining tools. Sometimes, you just need a straight line. The Line tool is simple and effective. Select the Line tool, click where you want the line to start, drag to where you want it to end, and release. You get a perfect straight line. Lines are always drawn as outlines. The Fill Shape option does not apply to them, as they don't enclose an area. They simply inherit the chosen color and brush size. Our app isn't just for shapes and lines. You can add text too. I'll choose the Text tool, pick a bright pink, and then click anywhere on the canvas. Instead of drawing a small pop-up window, our text input modal appears. Here, I can type in my message. Hello world. Notice that even though this is text, its size is actually influenced by our brush size slider. If I set a larger brush size, the text will appear larger. When I click Add Text, the modal vanishes, and my message instantly appears on the canvas, precisely where I clicked. I can repeat this process, adding different messages, in different colors, and at varying sizes by adjusting the brush size before adding the text. This flexibility allows you to annotate or add captions to your drawings. One of the most powerful features in any creative application is the ability to undo mistakes. And not just that, to redo them if you change your mind. Let's quickly draw a few things. A red rectangle, a blue circle, and some green freehand strokes. Now if I click the Undo button, watch what happens. The green freehand disappears. It's like it never happened. Click Undo again, and the blue circle is gone. We're stepping back through our actions, one by one. Notice how the Undo button also grays out if there's nothing left to undo. And with one more undo, even the red rectangle vanishes, leaving us with a blank canvas. The Undo button is now grayed out because we're at the very beginning of our drawing history. But what if I want that red rectangle back? That's where Redo comes in. Click Redo, and there it is again. Click Redo once more, and the blue circle reappears. The Redo button grays out when there are no more actions to reapply. And finally, the green freehand comes back. The Redo button is now grayed out, signaling we've reached the end of our current drawing history. This Undo-Redo functionality provides immense freedom to experiment and correct errors without fear of irreversible changes. And finally, for those times you just want to wipe everything clean and start over, we have the Clear Canvas button. One click, and the entire canvas is wiped clean. A quick message confirms the action. This action is also part of our undo history, so you can even undo a clear. For B.Tech CSE students, building an app like this is incredibly valuable. It demonstrates a strong grasp of HTML Canvas API. This is a fantastic way to understand direct pixel manipulation and drawing commands in the browser, DOM manipulation, and event handling. Every interaction you saw, clicking buttons, dragging the mouse, typing text, involves JavaScript listening to and responding to events from the HTML front-end state management. The undo-redo system is a prime example of managing your application's state over time, a fundamental concept in modern web development frameworks. Responsive design. We built this so it looks good and works on any screen size, a critical skill for today's web. Problem solving, figuring out how shapes preview, how text is placed, and how history works are all mini challenges that hone your problem-solving abilities. This project is a tangible piece you can showcase in your portfolio, proving your ability to build interactive and user-friendly web applications. Our app is functional, but there's always room for growth. For your own project, consider these advanced features. Selection tool. Imagine being able to click on a shape you've already drawn and then move, resize, or delete just that shape. This would require storing your drawings as objects with properties, not just pixels. Eraser tool. A true eraser that doesn't just draw white, but actually removes parts of your existing drawings. Image import-export. Load existing images onto the canvas to draw over, and save your final masterpiece as an image file. More complex brushes. Think about spray paint effects, textured brushes, or even adjustable opacity. Layers. A powerful feature where you can draw on different sheets that can be hidden, rearranged, or edited independently. I hope this demonstration has clearly shown the capabilities and potential of building an advanced drawing application using fundamental web technologies. It's a fantastic project to tackle for your B.Tech CSE curriculum. If you enjoyed seeing this app in action, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more project ideas and coding insights, and drop your questions or feature requests in the comments below. Your engagement helps the channel grow. Thanks for watching. Keep learning with Project Solutions Hub. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.